Hello everyone and welcome to another ship review. For today's review I want to present you the the MISC Freelancer DUR. This is somehow informed in the game that this is an exploration. This ship is used for exploration. But in depth I will explain you what exploration means and why this ship is made for exploration. So let's get started with the ship. As you all know, I keep my character in front of the ship so you guys can see how big the ship it is. In this case it's quite big. This is a medium-sized ship. It has two entrances. So let me give you like a quick tour of how the ship looks like from the outside, and then we're going to get inside and see what does it have. So this is the ship from the side and this is from the front. Right, so first of all let me show you the back side entrance of the ship. So this is the first entrance. It has a cargo hold of 36 SEU. Okay, let's close this one and let's enter to the other entrance to the ship, which is this one. And this is the ship. They have like different departments. So this is the cockpit in total. So I will leave this at the end on the seats and how many players you can have here. Let me give you like a small tour guide of the ship. So this is how it looks like, and we are back on the back side of the ship. So right here we have different types of components. You can actually open all of these. Right, so these are the back components of the ship. Okay, let's go into the front a little bit. This is another part of the ship, which I think might have like the main components of the ship. Okay, this is some storage for the cargo. So they are also in the back and also here, as you can see. Okay, we are looking at different parts. Let's see what we have here. So this is the first aid, I think, right? And these are the beds. You have 4 beds, 2 downstairs and 2 above. And now, as we took a tour of the ship, now let's get into the details. So the Freelancer comes with the Freelancer DUR comes with 2 size 3 PC, 2 dual S3s cannons, and also in the back. So this is from the front. You saw that in the beginning, so we're kind of like on the side of the ship. Now let's go on the back of the ship, because there is one more thing. Hopefully if this door will open, right? We also have here, I think it's somewhere around, yes, enter the turret. So these are the back cannons. For the back cannons we have 2 size 2 dominance laser cannons. So this is our firing from the back, and also it is equipped with 2 size 3 MSD 322 missile racks. In addition, we have 2 size shield generators. So this ship alone can sustain 1 damage, and also can do a lot of damage as well in space. So what's the point of having this ship named Exploration? Well, compared to the other freelancers, now I'm going to remove myself from the seat. We are going to go in the cockpit. So we have here the pilot, we have here the co-pilot, and we have 2 additional seats. On top of that, we have 4 beds. So in total, if you do a small calculation, you can bring one, so besides you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one guy on the turret in the back, 8. In total, 9 players for this ship. So this ship alone can have multiple people on it, and also has a small cargo space compared to the other ships, like for example the Catalyst or the C1 Spirit, or other ships. Obviously, this one it's a little bit small. It has 36 SEU, but the scope of it is to actually bring multiple scenarios to make a multi-role ship. That's the whole point of it. That's why it's called Expedition, because you're bringing your boys with you. You also have some cargo space to drag something if you find anything. Also in the back you can actually insert some vehicles like the Greek Cat PTV and also the turrets. Now, the only bad part about this ship, it's actually the visibility. The visibility for this ship is not that great. It's probably the worst in my opinion from what I've tested so far, and this doesn't look anything good, especially if you are the fighter, because you're going to handle some cannons. But I think that's kind of like the only minus that I see to this ship, is the low visibility of it, and it's kind of like yeah, it's in my opinion it's a big minus. But the rest of the ship is quite good in my opinion, because it has like a lot of space for your team members, and also some cargo space, so you can do some fighting as well in space, and also on the ground. You can bring vehicles with you. Obviously you cannot bring the rock, which is the mining one, but you can bring like the Grey Cat, the PTV thing, or the STV. I can't remember which one was the, I think that one is smaller, and you can bring it inside this ship and also have it on long range. I think you can you can squeeze 2 of them, so you can squeeze 2 Grey Cats in the back. So if obviously if you're 8 to 9 players in the ship, you kind of like need some vehicles to go from a long distance. If not, then you can use it for just for traveling, doing some expedition missions like bunker missions or any other types of missions that we will encounter in 4.0. And also the cannons are good, the damage is good, the shield is good. Obviously it's a little bit when it comes to movement, I probably say like it's good, but because of the size of the ship you will suffer some you will lose some control compared to the other ships, because it's a little bit bigger. It's a medium-sized ship, but as all medium-sized ships, I think that this one is quite good when it comes to movement. Like I mentioned, the only bad part about this ship is actually the visibility in the cockpit. Otherwise, in my opinion, it's a good ship, especially if you are planning on going out with multiple team members. Soloing, not that good, because there's other ships that can do kind of like what the Freelancer DUR does, and yeah, it's better off you can get like a different ship or even cheaper one, depending on your playstyle and how you're interacting with people. If you're doing some solos, like most of the time you're doing solo operations or missions, don't think that the ship is kind of like good for you. because obviously it's an expedition ship, so it encourages the player to bring more people inside the ship, not by having them kind of like doing this alone. So yeah, that's kind of like the review for it. In my opinion, there are not so many things that you can bring out about this ship. Is that it's multi-role in my opinion, so you can do a lot of stuff with it in a team, but soloing, it's yeah, it's not a very good idea. But nevertheless, this is the review for the Freelancer DUR. Like the video if you find it useful, comment below what do you think about this ship and what ship do you want me to do the review in the future, and subscribe to the channel to see more Star Citizen ship review videos like this. And until next time, have a good one.